2023 presidency, big names will join Labour Party LP to destabilize you. Primate Ayodele warns Peter Obi. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all depending on the time we're reaching you guys. Welcome back to our channel. It's so good to have you guys back here again, and thank you for your massive support. We really appreciate. The leader of the INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has just sent a message to Peter Obi that big names, the heavyweights in the political space will want to join LP, and their plan will be to destabilize him. He should watch out. What a warning. We know Primate Ayodele is one who prophesied regarding happenings in the country, politics, Buhari's government, and despite the fact that some persons just see him as someone who predicts and someone who just analyzes, that has not stopped him from speaking. He still carries on to speak. He has just sent this message, and there are times that he has sent messages to other politicians, and probably the message didn't go well with them. They fire back at him. So I don't know if Peter Obi will take this as a good warning, or he's going to warn him to beware. We remember during the Anambra governorship election, Primate Ayodele spoke to some of the presidential candidates that they should go and rest, that it's not for them. They should convert the funds, the money they want to use for campaign, that they should go and spend it on charity, on hospitable, should just go and help people. And one of them was Andy Uba of the All Progressive Congress, the APC presidential candidate. He fired back at Primate Ayodele that he should face his ministry and stop meddling in politics and all of that. You know, Primate Ayodele said Umba was not going to win, but we saw the outcome. Soludo eventually won the Anambra governorship election. Now he's sending this piece of advice to Peter Obi, that Peter Obi should be conscious, should beware. You know, the obedient movement is spreading, is gaining a huge popularity. A lot of people are identifying with it right now, identifying with him. He's going places, going all over. Primate Ayodele can see something ahead and is warning him. We'll bring you all of the details, exactly what he's pointing out and the direction he's looking at. But before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you've been following us for some time and you still haven't given us a thumbs up, please click on the like button. Also hit on the subscribe button. If it's your first time here, you're very, very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell. It enables you to get updates as soon as we upload. Yes, let's get into the main details of the news. The leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church, Primate Elijah Ayodele, has said the camp of the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi should be careful of big names. Primate Ayodele said some big names would defect to the LP to destabilize the party. He warned that some big names don't mean well for the Labour Party ahead of the 2023 general elections. In a statement signed by his media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, Ayodele said Obi can pull surprises during the presidential election. He said, for the Labour Party, the man of God warned the party to be careful of big names that would decamp into the party because some of them don't mean well for them. He mentioned that the candidate, Peter Obi, can bring up surprises in the election, but his camp still has a lot to do. Some people will decamp to the Labour Party to destabilize the party. They must be careful of big names decamping to the party. Peter Obi can bring surprises in the election if APC and PDP do not wake up. The camp of Peter Obi still has a lot to do. They are only pursuing their goals ordinarily. The big surprises he's talking about here is that there's a possibility that Peter Obi can win. Peter Obi can bring big surprises in the election if APC and PDP don't wake up. The two major political parties, we know they've been embroidered with serious crises. Their own share of crises. Some chieftains of the People's Democratic Party are demanding the resignation of Iyorchia Ayu, the national chairman. While that of APC, some chieftains are not comfortable with the Muslim ticket. They feel that that will make them lose the election, will give the main opposition party an advantage over them. They will have an advantage over them. As such, they've been raising concerns about that. But up to now, It's still the same. No change has been made. Apart from that, other crises, internal crisis, court cases, even within the party, have been going on. You know, for PDP, Wike and Atiku Abubakar, they are yet to resolve their differences. While all of those are going on, Primate Ayodele is stating that Peter Obi can still pull big surprises, but he should be careful. Something can stop that is if he allows those big names to decamp to his party, that they will be doing that for a purpose, claiming that they are trying to support him, but they are there to do something else, to pull him down, to bring him down. You know, in the last couple of days, we've heard a lot of defection. That is what these politicians do. They just change camp from one camp to another, and it's not like the party they are changing to means well for the country, or the party they are leaving it's not really treating Nigerians well, and that is the reason they are leaving. But if we look deep down to all of their reasons, rooted somewhere is personal interest. How I'm going to get this? Imagine we got a report a while ago that some PDP governors are going to be working for the APC presidential candidate. They've given Bola Tinubu some terms and conditions, and those terms and conditions are not for they are not for even the masses. Those, whatever they've put out there that has to be done, the demands they are putting out there, they are not demanding that you have to end insecurity. You promise you do this, promise you work on the health sector. If those are the things they are putting forward, if you promise that you will change the educational sector and all of that, that would be fantastic. That would be for everyone. But the sort of demands they are putting out there is to ensure Tinubu should promise them that if he becomes president, he will ensure that they are men. He should ensure that they get senatorial positions. He should ensure that the people of their choice win the various state elections, governorship election. Imagine all of those kind of demands. How does those demands benefit the people when they want their people to be senators and House of Assembly members and all of that? Those, they don't benefit the masses. It's just for themselves. So it's so unfortunate, very unfortunate. And this is what we are seeing. This is what we've been seeing. Well, Peter Obi has been going around. He's been talking about his mandate, but I believe that this is something he should pay attention to. What Primate Ayodele has said, that some of these big names will truly decamp. Their reason of moving is not really for the sake of the masses. You know, when Peter Obi himself decamped from PDP, he got a lot of commendations for moving to LP. That some persons mentioned that if he had gone to APC, that would have been the end of his political career. But he went to LP, and since then, the move has been getting a lot of support, and the popularity has been growing. Well, we'll see how all of this goes, but leave us your own thoughts. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.